Who has been the MVP of the season? Which was the best point, the best racket, or the best offensive player? Hello top players, I'm Pablo and I welcome you to a new 4Set. Welcome to one more edition of the Padel Honors, the Padel Awards. More than 200,000 people have participated in this edition, so we already have winners. Let's start with the first award, that is the Shot of the Year. In second place is Garrido's shot in the Paredes Portugal Master. And the winner for the Shot of the Year, and in my opinion quite fair, is Momo Gonzalez for his shot in the last World Padel Tour Marbella. It is true that Momo is lucky, but he reacts and hit the ball perfectly. We continue moving forward and we reach the Comeback of the Year. This is an honorific award for the player that in 2023 has returned to their best shape. If last year it was Lima, this season is for Juan Lebron. El Lobo has not had his best season in 2023. Actually, he has suffered for the first time in his career serious injuries. And for a player like him that loves padel so much, it's been quite difficult. Remember LeBron's tears in a press conference in Madrid or Milano.
Se me salta la lágrima por todos lados, perdón. La clave es no rendirte, yo creo. O sea, no nos imaginábamos estar así a esta altura de la temporada con todos los problemas que hemos tenido. El levantarte cada mañana y saber que no vas a ir a jugar al pádel, eso es algo que es muy duro y por eso digo que cuando no la podía empalar y no estaba jugando bien, aún así estaba disfrutando, porque golpear a la pelota es mi vida.
After losing the #1 ranking, LeBron will return to the courts probably too soon and out of competition pace. He was unable to perform at the level that he was used to and was forced to change the way he played, practically with no smashes. Ale Galán was considering the separation from LeBron and that was the turning point. El Lobo woke up and returned to his best level. He had an incredible end of the season, beating Coello and Tapia, Stupaczuk and Nenno and winning more titles than any other couple since September. And best of all, Galán and LeBron will continue playing together in 2024. Let's go now to one of the categories that has generated most of the controversy, that is the Rookie of the Year. The nominees are Alex Arroyo, 22 years old, John Sanz, 23 years old, Leo Asburger, 19, and Tino Libac, 18. And with the 51% of the votes, the winner of this category is John Sanz. But is John Sanz really a rookie? Well, in my opinion, yes. Is he less of a rookie than Asburger or Libac? Yes. But John Sanz this season has reached his first final alongside Ale Galán. He has qualified for his first Master Final with Coqui Nieto, and in short, he has established himself as one of the best padel players in the world. In the past, he shared the court with Cilingo, Lamperti or Campagnolo, but in 2023 he started the season with Javi Leal. However, they didn't manage to combine well and they will quickly separate. And that was the best thing that could happen to Johnny, because after that, Garrido, Ale Galán and Coqui came. And by the way, John Sanz and Coqui Nieto will continue together in 2024. But it is true that Asburger and Libac are more rookies than John Sanz. Let's remember that this season has been the first one for both of them competing against the best padel players in the world. And they have played two finals, La Rioja and Mexico. And starting from the previous, from the qualifiers, they have been really close to qualify for the Master Final. Let's keep moving forward, and the nominees for the Coach of the Year are Gustavo Prato, Pablo Crosetti, Carlos Pozzoni and Jorge Martinez. The winner for the Coach of the Year is Carlos Pozzoni with the 53% of the votes. Charlie has been the support of the most regular couple of the whole season, that are the Super Pibes. And he had an impossible mission in front of him: find the weak points of the Coello-Tapia couple. After an amazing start of Coello and Tapia winning 9 consecutive World Padel Tour titles, Pozzoni's challenge was more difficult than ever, to find the formula to beat them and at the same time to make his players Stupaczuk and Nenno never stop believing in themselves. And obviously he succeeded, because Pozzoni managed to get his players to dispute the #1 until the World Padel Tour Mexico. Let's go now with the most improved player, the MIP of the season. And the nominees are John Sanz, Arturo Coello, Fede Chingoto and Coqui Nieto. And the winner of the most improved player of the season is Arturo Coello with the 42% of the votes. The player from Mojados had his best season of all his career. He won his first 4 titles together with Vela in 2022, but 2023 has no words to describe it. The level shown by Arturo, especially at the beginning of the season, has been outstanding. Of course, much of his success is thanks to Tapia, but in this award, the individual improvement is valued. And for me, Arturo is a fair winner of this award, especially for his mentality. Remember that Arturo is 21 years old, and in an episode like the final in Chile is something crazy. If we think about Tapia, he was in the second position of the ranking before playing with Coello. And although it is true that he has improved a lot, Arturo's Coello improvement, in my opinion, is bigger. There are only 4 categories left: MVP, Most Offensive Player, Most Defensive Player, and the Racket of the Year. So, the nominees for the Racket of the Year are the Wilson Vela Pro V2, the Head Extreme 1, the Star Via Astrum, and the Nox 8010. With 62% of the votes, the Racket of the Year is Agustin Tapia's Nox 8010. One of the most comfortable rackets available this season, with a new 18K aluminum-sided carbon and new air channels that improve the agility. But now let's go with the Defensive Player of the Year. That player that is impossible to win a point against him. And the nominees are Fede Chingotto, Martín Di Nenno, Juan Lebron, and Coqui Nieto. With 60% of the votes, the Defensive Player of 2023 is Martín Di Nenno. That becomes the Rogue, because what Di Nenno has defended this year cannot be explained. He has been a life insurance for Franco Stupaczuk, and Di Nenno has even competed injured in several parts of the season. In fact, Stupa and Di Nenno, their super pibes, are the couple that has played more matches this season, and many of their victories has been thanks to their faith. They have not stopped believing in any match, so thanks to that they have won many matches in the 3rd set. And that is the same philosophy that Martín uses while defending. But if Di Nenno has been the Defensive Player of the Year, who has been the Offensive Player of the Year? Well, the nominees are Arturo Coello, Franco Stupaczuk, Ale Galán, and Agustin Tapia. And the winner of the Offensive Player of 2023 is Agustin Tapia. The player from Catamarca has been a superstar player this season with a super ultra offensive game style. If in previous season Galán and Lebron established an offensive style of play, this season Coello and Tapia have elevated to the square. Tapia has made the difference with his smash and his volleys, and for his opponents it was a very difficult mission, because if you don't direct the ball to Tapia, there is Arturo Coello. However, fair second place on this award for Ale Galán, because with LeBron's injuries he had been more aggressive than ever. But time to move to the final award, time to move to the MVP of the season. And the nominees are clear in this case. Agustin Tapia as the Mozart of Catamarca, Arturo Coello as King Arthur, Franco Stupaczuk as the Papelito, and Martín Di Nenno as the Turquito. The 4th best player of the 2023 with 11% of the votes is Franco Stupaczuk. In 3rd position we find Arturo Coello with 14% of the votes. 2nd position with 16% of the votes is Martín Di Nenno, so Agustin Tapia is the MVP of the season with 59% of the votes. And honestly, I have little to add. The young player who has just released a documentary about him is a simple star. He had many epic moments this season. His first title in Abu Dhabi, the final in Chile, or the titles in Paris or Rome. 2024 is gonna be the most spectacular season ever in Padel history. Who will win the MVP then? Thank you for watching the video, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next one. Ciao!